my name's Squad. Today I talk about measuring the weather with our friend Lily here. So first we need to know what is measure so that we can measure the weather. This word means to use a special tool, a special kind of tool to measure the speed, the size, or the amount of something. An example for this measuring word is an apple. When I take out my ruler, my kid's ruler here, and I put it from the top of the apple to the bottom of the apple, and I will see, oh, this apple is 10 meters tall. Its height is 10 meters. Its size is 10. So this means I use a special tool called the ruler, or we can use the measuring tape to measure. Okay? So now let's see tools that we use to measure the weather. Let's measure objects. So here we have the first one. What is it? Do you know what is it? It is a thermometer. A thermometer measures how hot or cold something is. It can make you feel hot. When you feel hot, you can know the Fahrenheit or the Celsius of the weather now. Or cold something is, like the weather, right? So in America, you can see that people use the F sign to know the temperature. And maybe in Vietnam, you use the sign C called Celsius to know the temperature of the weather, right? So how can I find a thermometer at my house? You can. Like when you're sick, your mother will test the temperature of your body by taking out a special thermometer, not like those kinds of thermometers. They are also thermometers, but just only special kinds. They put in your mouth so your mother can know the temperature of your body, so that you can know, are you sick? Are you coughing? Right? Are you having cold? So thermometer is very nice. Next we have the word wind van. Wind van. What is a wind van? A very nice question, Lily. A wind van is things that measure the directions of the wind. So like I said, it can measure the direction of the wind. How can it work? Okay, let me explain it to you. Look at this picture. You can see that there is a bird, right? Looks like a bird, and it is on a special stick that can move. Remember, this stick can move. It can move like this. Okay? So when the wind blew like this, blew from the left to the right, blew. It will move. It will look like this. It's in the left. Now it moves to the right. Okay? It moves slowly to the wind, but it don't move to this direction anymore, unless there's a wind that blows this way. So the wind van can measure the direction of the wind. We have 4 directions that you need to know. We have north, east, west, and south. So the special tips to remember these 4 signs. They are called N, W, S, and E. So when we put them in order, we would have the word news. N, E, W, S. News. So remember that word. The last the last special tool that we can use to measure the weather is rain gauge. Rain gauge. This one is like it's measuring the rain. Yes, you're right with your guess. Measures how much rain has fallen. It's the job of the rain gauge. It can measure. So like when you see, oh, there's almost a big rain. So you want to measure it like you're doing a project to see today is a special day and it's going to have a special rain. I need you to measure that amount of the rain that has fallen. So how can we measure? By the rain gauge to finish our problems, right? We put it outside in the dirt or in special places, others places. Okay, so now you can see that you're waiting. The rain comes down. You can see that the rain gauge will tell you how much rain has fallen. They're working like magic, but not magic. So now let's do some projects. We have this table, this chart. Now I need you to find the word that is best matched to these pictures. First, what do we have here? We have a very special kind of tools that can use to measure how hot or cold something is. Hot, cold, what are they? What kind of things are they? Yes, you're right. Hot, cold. Cold is temperature. What about hot? Is hot a temperature? Yes, it is. It is a temperature. So that means you can know what can measure the temperature. Of course, the thermometer. So remember that word thermometer. You would write in the word thermometer in our chart. Thermometer. Okay? Thermometer. I don't think that I can write this word right now. Thermometer. Okay. If we don't write or it could cause trouble. Okay, so who can write this word? Thermometer? Write it in the chat box, please. First, type in the number 1, then type in the word. Next, we have the things that can measure the direction of the wind. Wind. What is wind and what can measure wind? Yes, remember that. Wind, and then we add V, A, N, E. Oops, my word's a little bit bad, right? Because I'm drawing up with my mouse. So this is called the wind vane. The last one is the things that measures how much rain has fallen from the sky. So what is it? A rain gauge. Whoops. A rain gauge. So it's mixed from the word rain. Like rain is falling, rain is falling, rain is falling, falling. Right? And the word gauge. Like the gara, right? It's a little bit like things that keeps things inside. Like a container. Right? So now let's read. We can measure the directions and speed of wind. The direction the wind is blowing can be measured by a wind band. Okay? A thermometer, rain gauge, and a wind band are all tools used to measure weather. Who can study the weather? A meteorologist. Wow, that's very long words. This word has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 syllables. They are meteorologist, meteorologist, meteorologist. Remember this word. Meteorologist is a scientist who studies the weather. These people tell us what the weather will be like tomorrow. They can be a people who tell us tomorrow and Monday. No, tomorrow is Saturday, right? Tomorrow and Saturday, you can have windy weather or other weather like sunny weather, rainy weather, cloudy weathers, all weathers. So these meteorites are very nice. People can use special tools to measure weather. Weather can be measured in many ways. People can also measure how much rain has fallen. A rain gauge can be used to measure the amount of rain that has fallen. Now let's read this one. We have 2 red words here, so let's see what they are. First is temperature. Remember, this word, I read temperature, right? But it's not the word that has 3 syllables. It has 4 syllables. What are they? Temperature. Temperature. When we read that word slowly, you can know. Temperature. But when I read it fast way, I read temperature. Temperature. So when you're reading it, like you're taking out the word per, you only have temperature, temperature, temperature. But remember, P-R. If you want to lose some letters away so that it can be easy for you to read, then don't put in the letter E in the syllable per. So take it out because the P and the R are very, very important. Next, we have thermometer. Thermometer. Meter. This word was read thermometer, but when we're reading fast, we read it thermometer. Thermometer. So let's read. One way to measure is to find the temperature of the air. Temperature is the measure of how hot or cold something is. People can use a thermometer to measure the temperature of the air. Wow, so what did we learn today? We learned how to measure the weather. Now I have projects for you. Now, maybe in your house, can you find a thermometer in your house? My house has many thermometers that put in many different places. So now, ask your mom or your dad or the adults, like, Mom, is there any thermometer in my house? Is there any? And where are they? Please tell me, so that they will tell you where is it, and then you will look at the thermometer and show me what is the temperature is, the Celsius is. But if your thermometer also has the Fahrenheit, then tell me it too. Mine here, let me show you my thermometer. Remember, it's in my bedroom. There are more in my living room, my kitchen, my bathroom, many places. So let me show you. Okay, so here I have a thermometer. This thermometer is made out of wood. It has a special lines on here with numbers so that it can show you the thermometer. Here I have Celsius and Fahrenheit, okay? Remember these. Now, when you look at it, you will see a special line maybe, or a special needle. Some kinds that has like a clock, and I will show you this one. It looks like a chart. So now you'll find the column of Celsius. And rain out. Then from the bottom, you rain up when you see that it stopped. It stopped right here. Stop. Now look at it. You can see the smaller place. Now rounding it to the nearest 10. Now count backwards. 30, 29, 28. I have 28. So what about the feathery in my place? Okay, from the bottom to the top, I will move my hand. Whoop. So let's round it. I have 18 because I rounded it. Okay, 81, 82, 82, 82 feathery, and 28 Celsius because I'm opening my air conditioner. So now, do that project. Lily, what? You sure that you can read the thermometer now? Okay, so read for me. I'll show my hand and then you tell me where is it. Okay, Lily? Sit still because I don't want to lose you. Okay, sit there. From the bottom to the top, move my hands. Whoop. Ooh, what's that? What's this? Temperature. Okay, so by rounding to the nearest 10, I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I have 15. What about thirds? Okay, look from the bottom to the top. Move my hands. Zoop. Okay, here is the 10, so I don't have to round it. It is what? 14. So that means you're very good at reading the thermometer now. Now do that project. Or in your neighborhood there's any wind or rain gauge, test it. Now it's time to say bye. Bye. See you next time. Have a good day testing and measuring the weather. And show me more about the things that you think that they can measure the weather. Bye. Bye. See ya. Have a good day. Now I will tell my mom to buy me a thermometer because I love thermometers.